Hello everybody, it is Tuesday, December 8th, and this is a green through black belt class. Today we're going to continue with our self-defense theme. We're going to work a little bit of footwork, and we're going to work on the octagon as well. Before we get started though, please, as always, do your warm-ups. So go to the app, click on curriculum, click on Lima Online, do your warm-ups, and come back when you guys are done in about 7 to 10 minutes.
And 17 days until Christmas.
Okay, welcome back, guys. You're not getting anything except coal. All right, so we're on self-defense number 2. We're going to start right away here. Okay, so my Bailey. Defensive stance. Set. So Bailey's in his defensive stance. I'm going to do a skip front kick to move in on him. Okay, he's going to shuffle back to maintain distance. He's going to shuffle in with a front palm strike to the face. So a level change, lower his level. He's going to shuffle in again. A lot of shuffling there. His arm goes around the waist and behind the knee. Now, key part of this, he's going to lean his weight into me to put my weight on my back leg. Then he's going to pick that leg all the way up to his hip. It's important he goes up to his hip. Now from here, he takes a baby step with his right foot and steps behind with his left leg. And he's going to twist to his right. And he's going to punch with his left hand. He's going to throw the leg, and he's going to step up to the head and punch the left hand again. Okay? A little cleaner shuffle back. Ready? Shuffle back, palm strike, and in. Lean into your opponent. Get their weight on the back leg. Lift it all the way up to your hip. Don't be lazy or it's going to end up between your legs. Lift it all the way up to your hip. Baby step with the right. Step behind with the left. Twist to your right. Punch with the left hand. I know you guys don't like to punch with your left hand. You're going to punch with your left hand, hook the ankle, throw it towards the head, step up to the head, punch with the left hand again. That's 2 punches with the left hand. When you shuffle backwards, guys, it's just like shuffling forward. Shuffling forward, we drive off the back foot. Shuffling backwards, excuse me, I'm going to drive off the front foot. Watch, step by step. Watch my feet, please. I drive off that foot. Drive off that foot. I don't want to be in a situation where I go, that's not going to get me anywhere, okay? We're going to drive again. Skip in, that's better. Front palm strike, around the waist, behind the knee, lean into him. Look where his head is. It's on my back. He doesn't have his head up where I can grab him in a choke. He gets it down low and tucks it. Lift. Baby step in. Step behind the leg. Twist to the right. Punch the groin. Throw the leg. Punch a key.
Yeah.
Okay. Blue belts. Blue number 2. On this side. I'm coming in with an overhead stab, so my Bailey's doing a high block. Now, he can't reach from here. He's going to shuffle. Now he's going to shoot his arm under my arm, grab his own wrist. Then he squeezes his elbows together to lock my arm in place. If his elbows aren't squeezed together, when my arm comes down, he's going to get stabbed. Squeeze the elbows, shrug the shoulder, take 2 steps, right foot, left foot. Punch your ki, take the knife by the handle. Again. High block. Shuffle in. Shoot the arm under and grab your own wrist. Squeeze your elbow, shrug your shoulder. Right foot, left foot. Punch and ki, take the knife by the handle. On this side. High block. Shuffle in. Grab, squeeze, shrug. 2 steps. Right then left. Punch and ki. Take the knife by the handle. Purple, number 2. All staticky. Ugh. Purple number 2 is a cross wrist grab. He's going to trap my hand firm. Pivots. 90 degrees to his left. Firm. This is straight. Now he's going to pivot all the way back to the right. From here, he rotates that hand, fingers and thumb, go over the top. Turns it back towards me and rolls it like a motorcycle in reverse. That hand is firm. I can't stress enough, when I say firm, you can't give their hand the opportunity to move for 1 millimeter. Trap. Pivot. Pivot. Now, right there, open your hand back up. A lot of you guys stop with your hand right here. rotate that hand. Fingers and thumb over the top, bring it back towards him. You're slipping off my hand. Roll it like a motorcycle. You can't allow this to slip. Okay, guys, see how his hand was slipping down on the fingers? He has no leverage there. Right here. And we roll it, okay? Watch from the other side. Now I'm picking on him because when he demonstrates for you guys, it has to be perfect because it's all about the details. Trap. Pivot. Pivot. You're slipping because you rotated your hand. Now bring it back towards me and roll it. Okay? So watch when he grabs me. I'm here. This grip's not going to change. I'm not going to rotate my hand as it comes up. This is here. It's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. It's going nowhere. I'm going to hold this like this. Okay? I don't want this hand to rotate. There's no pressure then. If that's spinning, boom. I'm locking him in place. Okay? Yeah. Now you got it. Good. Okay? Red number 2. This happens to be one of my favorite moves, okay? Defensive stance. I'm going to do a step through overhead strike. So my belly's going to move at 11 o'clock in the octagon. His left arm's going to deflect. His right arm's going to come underneath. Slide this way. 1, 2. He shuffles behind, pushes on my lower back, reaches around the neck. Boom. So my belly, why do you push on my lower back?
So there's more leverage.
Right, but what are you trying to do?
Get you lower.
Right, I'm taller than him, which doesn't happen a lot for me. But whenever an opponent is taller, when an opponent is taller, if you push on the lower back and pull on the opposite shoulder, they get shorter for you, okay? So again, 1, 2, push, rear naked choke, okay? Now the hand, what he's doing with the hands here, we're gonna hug ourselves and then bring the right arm up. So this is essentially a traditional inside block in karate. Boom, okay? So as his hand comes over the top, right here, just give me your arm, please. Get your defenses. Switch your feet, switch your feet, switch your feet. Thank you. English, that's the only language I know. Okay? As I'm moving past him, this hand's deflecting that strike. This hand's coming underneath it. Then it comes up and makes contact. So it's this motion. 1, 2, 1, 2. But the trick here is we're doing it in motion while we're moving. So he comes over the top, I'm moving. 1, 2. That essentially, even if he turns back towards me, that arm's there to protect. Then I'm shuffling behind him. Boom. Okay? Again. Remember, don't forget about the octagon. 11 o'clock. Worked on that yesterday. 1, 2. Good. Okay, moving on to round 2. This is a brutal move. It's just hard technique, okay? We're using the octagon. He's using the octagon to evade the strike, but he's essentially gonna burst into me. So we're a circle ends.
The line begins.
Okay, so I'm gonna come at him, a big Rocky Balboa style hook punch. He's bursting right in. Now that's not where you want that. You want that right on the throat. I know you're being nice to me. Okay, so your arms are gonna come in. So when they come in that circle, you're bursting straight in. Now the tendency that you guys have is to go towards the arm. You have a tendency to go towards the arm that's swinging, and you get yourself clothesline. You want to go straight in. Boom. See how the hand came behind him? No damage. Now he lifts my chin, off balance me. He takes 2 steps. Right foot, left foot, punch and kick.
Yeah.
Again. Back up a little. Back up a little. Burst, lifts. 1, 2. Punch and kick. One more time. Lifts.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, black belts. You're gonna attack me on this one, right there. There's a step through back punch. Back up a little, please. You're throwing a step through back punch. I'm gonna move at 11 o'clock in the octagon again.
Oh no.
come here, and I'm moving here. But I'm gonna leave this hand behind, which is coming right here. I'm gonna use this part of my wrist, right here. I'm gonna place it right, what's that called? Carotid artery, okay? So it's here, boom, right here.
Ow.
On the carotid artery. I'm not reaching around his head. Put it right there. The other hand's gonna come in, palm up.
No. I already know where this is going.
But I gotta teach them, so they'll stop. My chest is against his back.
Ow.
And roll the wrist, okay? So my grip is, this is gonna be on the carotid artery right there. Boom. My chest is on his back. This hand comes in underneath. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna cast our fishing rod. We're casting our fishing rod. Boom. Right into the neck, okay? So again, he throws that punch. I'm moving at 11 o'clock and making a miss. Right here. Big mistake you guys make is you reach too far around the neck. I need to be right on the carotid artery, right with this spot. My body's into his quarter panel on this third of his body here. This hand comes underneath. Now I'm going to cast the fishing rod. And because this hand's not going to move, that creates leverage, driving it into his neck. One more time.
Ow.
Come on. Okay. All right, so the details now. Let me show you the details here. Relax. Hold your arm, please. I'm here. Back up a little bit. This hand comes in underneath. And I'm casting that fishing rod. Now, your body has to be against him. If I do this, and he also has all that room, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you can do that.
I'm here.
Ow!
Okay?
Jeez.
All right, guys. There's your self-defense. Just pause the video. Get to work, guys. All right, welcome back. Real quick, guys, I want to talk to you about something. So, you've heard the old adage, or your parents have heard the old adage, dress for success. Well, we have a similar philosophy here at Leading Edge. You've probably heard me say this before. Look sharp, feel sharp. Feel sharp, be sharp. Look sharp, feel sharp, be sharp. When you look sharp, you're gonna feel sharp. You know that time that you were going to your cousin's wedding for the first time you were going to a wedding, and the first time you ever put on a suit and you got in front of the mirror and you went like this and you straightened that tie and you're like, wow, man, I look sharp. And then you felt sharp, right? So you look sharp. When you look sharp, you feel sharp. And when you feel sharp, you're gonna perform sharp. You're gonna be sharp. So how does that relate to martial arts? Okay, it relates to every aspect of our lives. But you know, I have two types of students that come in here. Okay, you know, I have that student that puts on that uniform every day with this insane sense of pride. That man, boom, that uniform is clean. There's no wrinkles in it. They took the time to learn how to tie their belt properly. When the uniform got too small, they replaced it. When it got dirty, they replaced it. They don't have sweat stains under their armpits. They don't have the pant legs too short. It's not yellowing because of sweat. It's clean. It's pristine. It looks nice and neat, and it fits the way it should. The strings are tied on the side. The belt's tied properly. It's hanging nicely, okay? Or if we're wearing t-shirts, the t-shirt's tucked in nicely, and the belt is tied nice. They come in, those same students, their hair's always combed. They're ready to go. They look sharp. They step on the mat. They look in the mirror like, yeah, I'm good. And then they perform sharp. When you look sharp, you feel sharp, and then you perform sharp. The other side of the table here, we have that student who's been wearing the same uniform since the day they signed up. Whether it's a year or 2 years ago. Their pant legs are too short now, especially for our younger students, okay? The uniform's starting to yellow with sweat stains, which means you're working hard, but it's yellowing, all right? Especially near the armpits, it's gross, okay? It's too short. It doesn't hang down below the belt enough because they've grown or it shrank too many times in the wash. The strings are missing or they're left untied. Part of the uniform's tucked in, part of the uniform's hanging out, okay? Their belt is never tied correctly. Their hair's a mess, and they're just a general disaster. Guys, if you're that student that comes in and you look like Pigpen from Charlie Brown's Peanuts, if you look like Pigpen, you're gonna feel like Pigpen, and you're gonna perform like a big mess of Pigpen. Look sharp, feel sharp, be sharp. Let that go to school with you. Let that go to work with you. Let that go to the mat with you. Let that go everywhere with you. Look sharp, feel sharp, be sharp. All right, guys, we're running out of time quickly. I gotta get sent by Bailey home for a Zoom call in a second here. So we're gonna review the octagon again, okay, real quickly. So yesterday, we went over the octagon. Feel free to pause the video so you can sketch this out yourself, okay? This is where your opponent is at 12 o'clock. This is where you are in the middle. They're coming in a linear attack, whether it's a step-through punch, an overhead strike, whatever it ends up being. We are going to move on the octagon at 11 o'clock. That one. I can't see it. The camera's reversed. 11 o'clock, and then I'm in a mirror too. 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Where a line ends, a circle begins. We're shuffling. The footwork is a shuffle, guys, all right? So, the opponent, stay right there for a second. So, my Bailey, face me. Come towards me more. Right there. Defensive stance. As you can see, Bailey and I are lined up in a straight line. His attack is linear attack, whether it's a step-through punch, an overhead strike, okay, coming directly from A to B, okay, a back leg front kick, okay, maybe a skip-in front kick, boom, directly from A to B. I'm going to move at 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and 5 o'clock. So I'm moving offline. Over here, sent by Bailey. So, I'm sorry, come here. Right there, quickly. We're running out of time. Defensive stand. So when he comes at me, I can go to 11 o'clock. Remember the golden rule of the octagon. Wherever I move, hold your arm up. I am going to make sure my belly button is always facing him. Always facing him. Reset. 1 o'clock. My belly button's facing him. The most important part of the octagon is don't get hit. Get out of the way. Okay? 7 o'clock and 5 o'clock. Again. 11. Notice the attack. Whoever's being your partner is attacking. This isn't this range where he's punching just a normal punch. This is he's coming at me. Gives me time to move. 11. Shuffle. 1. It's all about the footwork as a shuffle. 7 and 5. Okay? So, when we practice this, guys, we want to do a reps. Defensive stance. Okay, so we're going to practice our reps. Remember, he's coming directly from 12 o'clock at us. 11, 1, 7, 5. And we always come back to center. 11, back. 1, back. 7, back. 5. And reset. Grab 4 cones quick. Run. Okay, again. 11, back. 1, back. 7, back. 5. Good way to practice this, guys. Set up some cones so you have some landmarks as your time frames here, and you're shuffling towards them. So I'm in the middle of my cones here. 11, back. 1, back. 7, back. 5, back. Notice the footwork. It's a shuffle. Feet never come together, never cross. 11, back. 1, back. 7, back. 5, and back. And if you're working with a partner, feel free to start working in your counters here. What can I do to him real quick? And that means when he attacks, he's going to pause. 11, boom. Or as we just showed the black belts, boom, right? 1, ooh. 7. I created distance, and I have to close. 5, same thing. Okay, so work on your angles, get out of the way, that's the most important part. And then make sure you can know how to strike or counter. Guys, thanks for training hard. Keep up the good work. The year's coming to an end. 2021 is just ahead. It's gonna be a brighter year. Work hard, train hard. Look smart or look sharp. Be sharp, feel sharp. No, I said that wrong. Look sharp, feel sharp, be sharp. Train, guys. Only a couple days left for Twister Tots. Don't forget to get those donations in. Thanks for being Lima Strong. We'll see you online. We'll see you on the mat. Oos.